Hi everyone, welcome to Stephanie's Hightower Stitching. Today's video is 282 and I'm borrowing a sweet quilt block for my newest project. And there are just two colors. There are only a few patches, like 2.5 inch squares, 1.5 times 4.5 strips, and 6.5 times 1.5 strips. And I have enough material to make a 5x5 cute small blanket for a baby or wall hanging. The source is Love of Quilting, Winter 2026, page 82. I'll show you that picture where I pulled the block from, and the name of their quilt is One Heart. The square that I borrowed comes from the One Heart, the name of the quilt, and it is from the Quilts of Valor. And I always like blue and white. It's just always so pretty. And then they've got a touch of red, which is the heart. And so that's what I'm thinking about doing. But in the meantime, I wanted to try out the square, which is this one right here. And I will show you exactly how I did it. And then you can think what you'd like to do, or find the magazine, which was from 2025, the winter of 2025. Before I start with the block, this is the quilt that I made first with that block that I like so much. And it was so cute, and it's so much fun to do. And you can see as we get to it, this pink is one block, and it's made out of 2 whites or a cream, whatever you like there, and then your other color. But the thing about it that's so neat is you make all of these pairs when you start or as you're going, and then you put the two together to make a 4-patch. Then you're going to add, in this case I've got the short on the top and at the bottom because of the way I was going to have it turned, and it doesn't distract from it at all, because what I had was the white going up this diagonally, then the pink going diagonally, and then that changes the orientation. But because the block is 6.5 inches square, either way it works beautifully. And that's what I did. I just played with this one block and then put it the way that I wanted to, and did my free motion quilting inside, and then did a border around the outside edge. And the border around the outside edge of each block is hearts with a little chain in between. And then it was the individual blocks in here, and like there you'll see those are different. I did a different pattern in each one, but repeated some patterns. And then when I got finished, I put a 2-inch border on there, 2.5 inch, turned out to be about 2 inches. And then I just did a pattern that would travel all the way around in that quilt. So I was just laughing at myself, because that was a patriotic one. And then I used, because this is February, I put Valentine's on my on the introduction card. But this comes back to Valentine's and to hearts and love and everything. And I found the cutest fabric on my shelf. I couldn't believe it. I set the pink top down on the table, and I started pulling colors out of small pieces that I had. And I laid that on there, and I said, now that should not go together, but it just is charming. So I like that. And I always put a label on the things that you're doing. So now I'm going to go through the actual block. And the reason I brought up those different colors is because when I was doing a sample block for you now, because I really like the pink, I kept going with that project. I said, well, now I'm going to make the actual individual pieces. Well, I have had this piece of green. I've got 2 yards of it. I don't know what I was thinking when I bought it, but I just love the color and I love the character. And then instead of going with just a solid cream or white, I found this one and I said, okay, that goes with that. This is going to be funny. So it's not going to be very big, even if I have a yard and a half, a good bit of material left, but I can use it for the backing too. That said, you just need 2 colors. If you want, you can do, you can do any colors, but I like to do in the 2. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to cut. The other time when I did a 4 patch, I cut individual squares and put them together. And this one, I went back to the idea of cutting strips. These are 2.5-inch strips. Turn it around. Okay. Yeah, these are 2.5-inch strips. And I just did them the length of the piece of fabric that I had. So that's why this stops on this one, is because that's where I had a long piece and then it stopped right there, and I can go ahead and use this piece. So you start with that. Then you take your ruler, and it worked really well on this one to take and press the seam and then press it open, because it just lays so nice. And then take and cut 2.5-inch sections. And just do it carefully. And you could cut a whole bunch of them. You could cut however many you could out of the strip that you had made, knowing that it takes 4 to make a block. And just keep going down through there. All right. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take those 2 blocks, new blocks, and both of the patterns, and so it's easy to keep up with it if you put the white up, and then you take this one and you lay it next to it, and it's so easy. Just flip it over, and you can look at the side instead of doing the locking like you can by folding one to one side and one to the other. But this one's so easy to see, and the fabric is so nice. And then I pin it sideways. You've seen me do that before. And then I'm gonna be really careful that I don't sew over the pin. And now this is all lined up. Then I stitch it all the way down. I go over and I press it, and then on these I opened it again, because there again it lays so nicely. So that gives you your center block. What the other quilt had 25, I had enough material for 25 blocks, and that's what made the pink one that we were looking at. Now once you get that ready, then you're going to take, and I'm going to do because you have 2 sets of borders. Let me show you this. You cut 1.5-inch strips of one color, and you're going to make those into 4.5 inches, and then you're going to make a longer strip, which is 6.5 inches, because we want a 6.5-inch square. Then you're going to have another block, but that's going to be like my white ones, and you're going to have like pinks around, and then you're going to also have the other block is going to have the other color that you have. So then you would put this one on the outside. All right, that said, here are some completed ones for this part of the project. And you can see there's my whites, and I sewed small one on that side and small one on this side, and then the longer 6.5 piece over there. And then I just happened to reverse it, but because it's a 6.5-inch block, it's not going to matter. And then here's my second block, And there I've used the green, and I made green and the white together in long strips and cut those into 2.5-inch strips and sewed them together. And then here is that setting all the way around as you're going on it. And then I had just bought a new 6.5-inch template or a ruler grid, and it fits really nice on there. There's not much trimming that you have to do. And I didn't go with a wide 1/4 inch, if that sounds funny, but a little narrower one. And then that really made it come out to be the 6.5-inch square. So this is going to be my mystery piece to see what I get, because I don't think it's going to lend itself to hearts this time when I get ready. And this is as far as I've gotten. I've gotten sewn 2 strips together as long as you want them to be. You can go across, all the way across your material, 36 inches. And then I did 1.5-inch strips, and I cut the short side and the long side, which goes on there. And then you have your blocks. I hope you'll try this one. I think you can really have fun with it, because you could make pillows, you could make small quilts, you might get adventuresome and work on the other quilt. And I'm going to go back to it for just a minute, because it gives you a good thing to think about. In the quilt that we were looking at, the Valor quilt, the blocks actually look like you take 4 blocks and put those together. So this is another way you can look at it to decide what you're going to do. And this time they sent these off to the right and these off to the right, but if you'll notice, they're reversed, and that gives you this really nice block. Well, the other thing that they did was with this is these are put on point. And when you put those on point and put 2 next to each other, you get a heart. See if I can get here. Here they are. And you can see this is one block and this is the other. These are the big blocks made out of 4. But then when they're put together, you'll discover that there's a heart when you put them together on point. And it's just really pretty and turns out really nice. And then there's the one red heart for that. This is Stephanie at Hightower Stitching. I hope you enjoy this block and have a lot of fun if you decide to do it. If I have forgotten anything, I will put it in the description. I always try to do that, especially if I make an error and can't get it into the video. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe and hit like. Thank you very much.